It's time for map number 4 here between Eclypsia and Pyrogen, as Eclypsia is up 2-1 at the moment. They are going to be on the attack, so Yeepy trying to get things started right here as Eclypsia. If they win this map, they move into the finals.
That's true, and it would actually be their second finals of, our 2 European qualifiers, and they'd have a 100% success rate of getting that far. Unfortunately, that's not worth anything. They just want to win the entire thing so that they can get the trip to Las Vegas at the end of November and join us for our $100,000 tournament. UP taking some shots and unable to connect so far, but he does have the defenders all in front of him. He's actually gotten all the way to the point. Now he's going to work his way off of that and allow them to set up again. That's kind of interesting. Rather than waiting for them to rush him down, he wants to try and isolate instead. He does trade 1 armor for 1 defender to get started.
I think I like that approach, or his approach, better. Obviously, he wasn't able to land many shots, but if he had been able to flank and could take control of one of the sides, I think he would have been fine. So it looks like they are continuing to kick spectators out who are arbitrarily jumping in. But Sparko now on the attack, and with the defensive round taken, with EP already back, no better way to start things off than a successful attack round from Sparko here. Okay,
yeah, if he can do it and get Pyrogen moving again, they had a great map on Archways. I'm sure they can be able to do it again. The last map, Crossroads, I don't think they took a successful attacking round, but that's actually 2 maps straight where they've been unable to find their lasers. So if Sparko can pick off a defender or 2 in the next few seconds, that would be really, really good. There's 1.
That's exactly what he needed.
There's
and he's isolated the second defender. The third one is actually over at the point right now. Sparko trying to take that easy shot because he has a little bit of time before he has to rush forward.
Okay, once the cap is open, he can move forward and try to do the dance of the deadly dance of deadliness. And there he goes, actually picking off all 3 defenders. It looks like Archway all over again.
Yes.
As finally Epsilon has put an attacking round back up on the board. Strengths has just been a monster in the last 2 maps. He is a great chance for Lycaeum, or excuse me, great chance for Eclypsia to actually get things even back up.
Hey, Lycaeum would like it too. Yeah. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there.
Do it for Lycaeum, not for your team or for yourself.
For Lycaeum, Strength's not able to land one of the initial shots, but he has now gotten behind the defenders and forced them to come to him and come to the point. Looks like he cycles back a little bit, but catches Hybrid. Hybrid couldn't jump over that little ledge right there and was actually stuck in position.
Okay, so Strength's looking for one of the 2 remaining defenders. I like this position because it does basically have the entire rest of the map out in front of him. I don't like that position for Quaco for obvious reasons as he gets picked off, but 1 more defender remaining, playing that huge column. This is a tough one to play as a defender because he really can't dart from side to side. Strength saw him come out and easily picked him off. Great attacking round, and even does back up on attacking rounds.
Okay, so Quaco now on the attack and trying to follow in Sparko's footsteps here. Even though it shows a 2-1 map score lead, or not map score, but round score lead for Pyrogen at the moment, things are essentially tied up. As we've explained in the past, defensive rounds are usually traded quite frequently in this game, so it's those attack rounds that kind of measures how good a team is doing.
That's right, and I've been trying to think. It's like essentially defensive rounds are like 2-pointers in basketball, and attacking rounds are more like 3-pointers. I'm just trying to think of any situation where both teams are going to be scoring no matter what, but then you've got things worth extra. Yeah. So that's kind of the analogy that I was able to come up with was
tennis.
Yeah. Well, tennis is the obvious one, and we've kind of beat that one to death. But yeah, attacking rounds are, they're just worth more in general. You need attacking rounds, and they must be answered for. If the other team gets one successfully, you have to come right back. But there we go, Yeepy with a great defense there as the last man standing for Eclypsia. Blue wins the turn, and now attacking in will be Lycaeum.
Let's follow his path the whole way up, actually, so you guys can kind of see how an attacker actually goes through the whole process, what their thought process is, and how they actually see some of these initial shots at the beginning. So Lycaeum actually jumping straight into them, just with a little bit more defensive spot behind the ledge on the left-hand side.
Okay, and this European team is playing forward position, as we've talked about in the past. The North American teams seem to all like to play back on this map, Castle Crasher. It's got 2 very wide open areas. This is just the first sort of staging area with lots of fences, lots of visibility, lots of cover. And Lycaeum wants to get through there without taking any damage. Unfortunately, he can't. And then back here, we've got a bunch of trees and ledges and things, and that very important laser pad that you have to worry about. North American teams seem to favor the lasers, and European teams seem to favor those fences at the beginning.
Well, Lucayan was doing pretty well picking off Quaco, but he loses his second point of armor and third, as well as Sparko comes back and does complete the defense. So, once again, we're pretty much all tied up. But given that Pyrogen did have the first defensive round, if we get into a late game scenario, they will be on map point as we move along if they keep trading defensive rounds.
Yep, and that points limit thing back up in the top right is back down to 8. It was 16 last time. Why? I guess the crossroads is harder, so they expect teams to go past 8. Oh, there's that laser shot actually from Strengths. Very nice. And I was saying the European teams favor playing forward on this map, but it looks like Strengths, you know, they know that he's got a very powerful laser, a very accurate laser, so they put him up on the pad instead.
And it looks like Hybrid is finally spotted there. The guy misses his shots, but Hybrid, yeah, he checks that laser pad. He was afraid of Strengths, but Strengths had actually fallen back off of that point.
Okay, Hybrid Witazajaha looking for any defender they can pick off. He's just missing left and right. Unfortunately, needs to make something happen. Down to only 1 armor. This is going to be really, really difficult. Yeah. Picked off from below there from Strengths. Strengths again doing just a great job defending and attacking for Eclypsia. Great pickup for them, and Yeepy is going to be attacking it once again.
And we know how strong Yeepy can be. I mean, when this guy is on, he is on. So he's going to start now. We'll see how he decides to take what his approach is going to be, actually going to the right-hand side. So already a difference in our attackers.
Yeah, it's a little bit scarier to go to the right because when you go to the left, you can hide behind that ledge a tiny bit. No one's going to be shooting at the ledge, you know. They're going to be shooting, you know, at the open space, trying to hit you if you're running through there. So hiding behind the ledge, I feel, is a good move. Yeepy, with some patience there, does get rewarded with a nice defender pick off, and still 2 remaining. It looks like they are working their way to the back corners. If that's if that player, who was it earlier? Quaco, I believe, was up against the wall in that corner. If he's there again, I'm going to be upset. We'll see.
He's over there, I mean, because that's his defensive position or secondary defensive position. Looks like he's going to be a little bit farther forward, though. So is Sparko. EP has missed 2 shots, 3 shots actually in a row now, and has to start assaulting the point directly into the path of fire.
He missed the wide open shot, but was able to hop on the cap anyway and stay on long enough before taking all those points of armor. That was great, actually. The fact that he took off that first defender without losing any armor came back to help him at the very end. He had enough armor to withstand that attack and stay on the cap long enough to get Eclypsia now ahead in attacking rounds, important attacking rounds. Sparko has to try and answer for that quickly, or they're facing elimination here.
And it doesn't look like Strengths is going to hit that laser pad this time. So Sparko not going to have to worry about that. So it looks like he's going to check it, though. Doesn't see anyone up there. And then gets rushed down a bit. Lucayan and Strengths actually popping out and dishing out some spam rockets.
Yep, surprise, surprise. So they used Strengths as bait last time. Said, hey, he's going to be playing the laser pad. Sparko comes up looking for him and actually gets jumped at from different angles. But now he's looking kind of equal. He's got 2 armor, 2 defenders left. Oh my goodness, Strengths with just some crazy good rockets today.
All right, so 5-3, and now it is match point for Eclypsia. If Strengths takes this attack round, and he has already taken 1 on this map right now, then he will actually move Eclypsia into the finals to meet the winner of TCM Gaming and Dignitas.
Yep, and TCM Gaming and Dignitas may have started their match already. We were a little bit delayed, so their start time, we moved it up a slight amount so we can finish in a reasonable time here for the semis and finals. Strengths is going to be looping around the side looking for Hybrid, not going to actually be able to pick him off, but it's showing some patience. No, he actually just runs back out and pays with it for a point of armor. Only 1 armor remaining, all 3 defenders. This is looking a lot less likely as Quaco picks him off. And now, suddenly, the entire tournament rests on the shoulders of Quaco. And that's who you want, I think, because Quaco's been getting these successful attacking rounds on archways. Sparko got the one here, but Quaco had 2 of them on archways. So we'll see if he can make anything happen and keep Pyrogen alive.
Okay, so Quaco now running right up the middle. He knows that Eclypsia loves to play very far back in their defense, and this is really no exception. Quaco trying to hopefully isolate a defender here. He's underneath the laser pad. I'm not sure if Strengths is up there or not.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's got vision of really anyone. Like, he knows Lakaim is there in the corner, so he might be able to hop over the top of him. Oh, actually 2 defenders now. Strings was playing behind this ledge. Quaco picks off 1 defender pretty quickly. He could actually have a chance here up on the pad. Not going to make it happen, though. 2 armors left. Suddenly, oh, he picks off Strengths also. It's down to just Yeepy playing the point. If he can hit him twice, that'll be all she wrote. It's a standoff, a showdown, 1 armor left. Oh, and Quaco makes it happen, keeping Pyrogen alive. Things are suddenly all up in the air for Lakaim to attack into now.
Okay, so Lakaim now trying to bring the advantage back to Eclypsia, but Quaco showing that he has it in the clutch. I mean, that was it. That was actually tournament point for Pyrogen, because they would have been out had he actually missed that. So Lakaim now, oh, beautiful 36-meter hit right over the top. Unfortunately, takes a rocket in return, but he has managed to knock out 1 of the defenders. Man,
so Quaco just keeping everything alive. Lakaim can't take that successful attacking round. Now we've got who up for Pyrogen? I think it's going to be Hybrids. Yes, there he is. And he had a kind of a rough go last round he attacked in, but you know, his teammate Quaco just keeping the map alive is really great. We'll see if Hybrid can actually put them at an advantage.
Okay, it looks like he has avoided all of the spam rockets. Once again, Eclypsia playing very far back, as we just saw. So Hybrid doesn't have to worry about too much here. Looks like a couple of rockets coming from around the side, just trying to predict where he's going to be at. But Hybrid hasn't taken any hits yet.
Looking up on that laser pad, Strengths only had to go up there 1 time for him to be a big enough threat for them to check it every time after that. And Hybrid down to only 1 armor. Oof. Getting pegged by Strengths all 3 times, so even though he's looking for Strengths on the pad and didn't find him, Strengths had 10 defensive rockets already this map and 1 successful attacking round. Yeepy, 1 more shot for Eclypsia here as we entered extra rounds to get Eclypsia into the finals. We'll see if he's going to be able to do it. It is not map point yet. You must win by 2. But if he gets a successful attacking round, then it'll put Pyrogen back on that sort of clutch position where they need an attacking round. So Yeepy looking for his laser right now.
Yeepy's laser has been heating up as we've been moving along. Of course, you know, I say that right after he missed 3 shots right there, but still. Nice. And there we go. That's a quick close range shot there to split the defenders. Now he's got pretty good position on them moving over towards the capture point.
Yep, and fun bit of information. If you are standing on a player's head and shoot them with the laser, that's actually a 2.2 meter shot. He just hit a 3.4 meter shot standing right in front of him, so I think it must just calculate to the center of the person. No, it's a showdown, but right underneath him, Quaco is waiting with that rocket. Now Pyrogen's on map point. Again, it's just worked out that way. If Pyrogen Sparko can get the successful attacking round, he is the one who was sort of the lead-off successful attacking round here on Castle Crasher. If he can do it, we're going to force a game 5. Eclypsia doesn't want that to happen, so it'll actually be interesting to see if they put Strengths up on the pad or if they have him sort of play that ambush role once again.
Okay, well, Sparko, he had a little bit of a shot there on Lakaim, but couldn't make it. Strengths we saw just fell off of the laser pad, so he was up there at least for a second.
Yep, now he's down in the sort of atrium, the you know, the lovely grass and the trees. But he's kind of stuck in there. That's kind of a weird spot because you do actually have to jump out if you're going to get out at all.
Right.
Strengths, oh wow, Lakaim actually rushing him down and getting 2 more rockets, finishing that round. And we may actually have a map reset because apparently with this map, I think, yeah, 9-7 is the only possible way that we don't. So if Strengths can get a successful attacking round, then we won't have to worry about it. But obviously Pyrogen doesn't want that to happen, so they're going to shoot all their rockets at him. Strengths is taking a tunnel route. There are actually 2 different exits from here. It looks like he's going to go for the hole in the ground option, which is a little bit tougher to attack out of.
Yeah, and he does get around behind the defenders and can't land the first shot, but he gets the second one and doesn't take any armor shots in return yet.
Okay, and oh man, he had a shot on Hybrid, but did not zone in fast enough. Now down to only 1 armor. Hybrid doing a great job defending, keeping, you know, Pyrogen still in it. And Strength still has all, oh wow, as the laser was recharging, Hybrid just walked right out. That would have been an open shot, of course, if Strength had it, but of course, Hybrid would not have walked out. Great reaction there from Strengths. Only Sparko left, and he can't make it happen. This is a chance. Once again, Pyrogen, Quaco, all on him, and he did just have that clutch round, I believe. Yes, he did have a clutch round and got that attacking round to tie things up, so 1 more out of him. It's all Pyrogen needs to win 9-7 and force a game 5.
And it is once again Quaco. He's been in this position before on archways. And we'll see if he can do it now. He has taken a very important attack round here, as that did actually save them from elimination. We'll see now if he can continue to bring things back.
Dun 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 dun. Looking for Strengths, hoping it doesn't pop out on him. Yeepy is playing the point. We saw Strengths playing the point in previous maps, but this one, Yeepy is the point guy. Looks like we've got Lacame on the left. Strengths is actually looping around behind trying to get those free shots, but Quaco did see him just in time to be able to get out of there. Time is running out, though. The cap will be open soon, and he hasn't done any work on these defenders.
No. And he's taken one armor loss, but he does manage to pick off Strengths off to the side. Oh, but then takes 2 quick armor hits in a row, and it's 8-8. That may hit our point limit.
Let's see if the map just ends here. The server mod could be... Okay, so maybe it's not bugged anymore.
Yay!
Terrific. And I don't want to share it yet because I'm still worried about it. But it looks like Lacame is going to be able to attack in without the map restarting, which is great for us, so we don't have to waste any more time. Lacame, bad for him, though, catching a rocket to the face. Essentially, the next attacking round is going to be the most vital attack round of this whole match, unless we get to a game 5 and then there's a super clutch attack round. I don't know, but right now this is, you know, sort of the most important time to capture that attack. Yeah,
I mean, Eclypsia, I don't want to say they have a map to give, but they're not eliminated if they lose this map. Pyrogen is. They're down 2-1, and Eclypsia wants to... Oh, he had an open shot there with a predictable fall path, but couldn't land it.
It's still pretty long range. I think that was about 40 meters, which can be tough, but Lacame shaking it off. Shaking off the rust. He's like, oh, I can't find my laser. If I just shake my mouse, suddenly I'll be able to hit everything. But no, I'm just kidding. Of course, lots of players actually do that. If they get particularly frustrated, they'll shake the mouse a little bit. That's better than throwing it.
Yeah,
it's better
usually
than table flipping.
Well, I don't know. I kind of like table flipping.
Yeah, table flipping, you have to set everything back up, though, if you want to play the next round, which he's already playing.
Unless you're like me and you have a dedicated table that's just for flipping, and you just keep it to the side, and you just knock it over.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I do that with a house of cards.
But you have to put that back together.
No, I don't, because I just destroy it.
So it's a one-time use,
yes,
really?
One-time use. It's still standing, though. I haven't gotten frustrated enough to flip it yet.
Well, Hybrid, what is it, loses 2 quick armor points, picks off a defender, narrowly avoiding the rockets from Strengths over and over again. He's come really close to death a few times now.
All right, we've got Yeepy back on the point as per usual. Strengths looking to come around from behind as he usually does. He's actually taking some sort of blind shots. Hybrid not getting hit yet, but there we go. Strengths finishing off the attacker's score is 9-9 now with who attacking? It's going to be Sparko again?
We should be back around.
What's happening? No!
Oh, no! Okay, we have to restart. So essentially, we're going to restart, and it's going to be first
whoever gets up by 2.
Yeah, first to get up by 2, or first to 11, depending on if we get there. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
Just tell them vote restart.
Looks like they're doing that.
Okay, cool. And yeah, they've got it there.
Okay, so we're going to continue going here. We still
remember all those stats because they're going to disappear here.
Well, they could.
Strengths had 14. No, it'll restart.
Let's see here.
Strengths had 14 defensive rockets there and an attack round. Lacame and Hybrid are the only ones who did not get a successful round.
Which kind of makes sense. You see the first 2 attackers, the strongest 2 attackers, both landed around.
Are they voting for restart? I see the vote is still up there.
That's right. I'm not sure.
Can you just tell them? Just type vote restart?
They did, but I think they may have an issue with it right now. So hence the LOL. So.
Oh, no.
Okay.
The timer keeps getting up to, what, 5 and then restarting 3?
Oh, I can't type.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we may... Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take a really quick break here, just about 30 seconds or a minute, and hopefully we'll be able to jump back into it. It is all tied up 9-9, though, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the conclusion of map number 4.